Hello and welcome back to Song Reaction and Analysis with your girl JVB. How are you guys doing today? First and foremost, as always, thank you so much for being here on my channel, checking out my reactions as well as my own music. In the description below, you're going to find all the links. We have not yet reacted to Sebastian Bach. I used to love Skid Row so much. He's one of the best singers in rock and roll for sure. He's released some new music, and although I do want to do some Skid Row and Sebastian Bach in the Throwback Thursday series, I do wanted to check out some of his newer songs, and there's a music video, Hold On to the Dream. Without further ado, Sebastian Bach, the one and only.
In my mind, I hold on to the dream through fading insanity. A cold heart never bleeds, no. And that's enough.
Say he still has such an amazing voice. Wow. All right, I love that already. I love the beginning of it, and I love that there's like he's holding back just a little bit. He makes it a little bit, he's not full on blasting us yet, like belting it out yet. Let's hear this one more time. I love the beginning. It's very emotional, it's very vulnerable. I love that.
In my mind,
also very breathy. There's like a lusciousness to his sound right there. And then his vibrato. I always say this, I'm not a huge fan of vibrato. Only a few people that I really feel like, oh my God, but his vibrato is beautiful because it's like he can turn it on and off whenever he wants to, and it's all intentional. And I love that. So good. So good.
In my mind.
Oh, so good. That's a powerful lyric right there. Love that. Is that Rob Alfonso? Like, what? What? That's the Skid Row drummer. I think so, Rob Alfonso. What was his name? I forget. Okay, I wanted to stop before I forget. That whole part just now, there was such darkness to it. I really enjoyed that. It felt like a nightmare, just like I can hardly breathe. Like when you just like all these images, all these thoughts like bombarding you, and just like have this anxiety. Like in that part, I really felt that. It was really good. Because I don't, normally it's not that dark, but I like that. And also, this growl. He's so good at this. Yes, it's Rob. hate to even stop, but oh my God, this is so good. So there's definitely like a 90s vibe to it, like the Skid Row vibe, right? Like very like rock and roll, old school rock and roll. I've seen Skid Row several times, and Sebastian Bach could be one of the best front guys I've ever seen. He's just so energetic, and not only that, but his voice is always on, no matter how crazy he goes on stage. He is a beast on stage. Like, oh my God, like he kicked like Guns N' Roses' ass. Like, I mean, not that that's a big challenge, but you know, because they were all strung out on something. But man, he is like high energy. I cannot believe his voice sounds just like back when he was in Skid Row. Like, I mean, he's got so much power. He's got the range, and he can sing so clean and then turn into the rasp and like really aggressive sound, like effortlessly. He's such a freaking amazing singer. Jesus Christ. And this song it's so groovy. I love the guitar riff and the whole like groove in general. It just like, it brings me back to those days, like where rock and roll, where there was actually rock stars, you know? Yes, that whole era of like Guns N' Roses, Skid Row, like all these Slaughter, you know, all these bands from that era. So awesome. I love the hook. And I love that Rob is like there playing the drums. It makes me so happy. And sorry, and the gang vocal. I meant to say that also, like the gang vocals, like that's just that's such a signature sound of that era. And I can't even talk right now, and I'm very sorry. Don't give me shit for stopping. I sometimes like, because there's so much happening and I just love watching him, I don't want to forget, you know, so I wanted to bring that up right now. Here we go. I will not stop for a minute, okay? His voice. Love that. Okay. I did want to interrupt the guitar solo. So when he goes, "Ah," that is such a signature Sebastian Bach sound. Like, I have chills. Tell me who else can do that, like the way he does it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Oh God, we have to hear that again. I'm like, don't stop. But here we go. Love that harmony right there. Oh my God, this is so good. vocals are cool. Oh, I love the way it stopped. The end is awesome. Oh my God, that song is so good. It keeps on building. His voice is just so, it's still I mean, he sounds still the same. I mean, all these years later and all these partying later, I know he's a wild child, you know what I mean? So, but what I always loved about Sebastian Bach, and I want to go back, before I say that, I want to go back to a little bit like the end. The end was so cool because the way just the music and his voice, how it all ended. Let's go over that one more time and then I'm going to talk about that. How the voices are getting layered more. And then the guitars. Oh, and then wow. Oh my God. What I wanted to say is like that the ending was just so good. I had, you know what, everything that was going on, like how all the instruments like kind of just like it was a cacophony of like sounds, and then boom, and his voice like one more time, just like bam, and then he kind of pulled the plug, you know. So good. The substance of the lyrics I really liked, and it's very very like rock and roll lyrics. It's not nothing, you know, like some of it is almost predictable, which I don't mind. Sometimes it works for that kind of stuff, but then also like the freaking riff and his vocals and the drums, everything was just like so freaking solid, and the bass, oh my God, I need to listen to this one more time. And then the layering of his vocals and the harmonies, it was just so powerful. And of course, his screams, the way he just goes from like clean, low to like up, high, into his head voice, or into even like when he belts it and then he turns it into a rasp, a scream, and then he comes back down like so flawlessly. It's just crazy. What I always loved about Sebastian Bach is that Skid Row, they had this drama going on, so they don't really want him back as a singer, which I think is like Skid Row without Sebastian Bach is not Skid Row. Sorry, guys. And I've seen them, and I think even if you have personal differences, fans love to see the original. Suck it up for us. Come on. But what I always loved about Sebastian Bach is like when you see him signing autographs somewhere, like, you know, promote his album, his music, his tour, he is so passionate. You can tell he turns into this little kid. Like he turns into this, like the inner child in him, like the Sebastian Bach that was 18 and life that every girl fell in love with. He's still that same person. He's still so in love with music. He is music, right? You can tell. And that to still have that passion when you know that you've gotten burned so many times in so many different ways, and I'm sure it's mutual, you know, what happened. But you know, it was a wild time, right? Like back in the day, it was like rock and roll, sex, drugs, rock and roll, destroying hotel rooms, like throwing mics into the crowd, like doing crazy, stupid shit that, you know, but it was all part of the show. But I know I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying, you know, that was just like the way it was. And pretty much every band was like that. They were all crazy. Guns N' Roses, you know, I mean, they were like different story for another time. But I always loved that about Sebastian Bach. You can tell his passion for his music. It is so authentic. It is so real. It's like what he was meant to be doing here on this earth. And that shows. I cannot wait to check out more of his newer music because I'm so happy to see him putting out a new album and keep on going without, you know, having to rely on a band that says, oh, you know, you're not part of us anymore, even though he made Skid Row. The front guy usually becomes the band and is the signature of the band, you know? Wow, in the comments below, what do you think of this song? I mean, he still has his hair, he still has his freaking voice and his energy, he still has that charisma and that magic that you just, you know, you're drawn to. It's so beautiful. Let me know in the comments, what did you think of the song, his new album? What should be the next Sebastian Bach reaction? I do want to do probably like 18 and Live, or, you know, I Remember You, because Skid Row was just so amazing, and that was just, he's one of the best singers in rock and roll for sure. But let me know what did you think, and what should be the next reaction of Sebastian Bach and or Skid Row. And with that said, I'm going to let you go, leave you with something uplifting and positive. As always, make every day a great day. Follow your passion, do what you love, because that's what's going to keep you happy and sane. I know for me, if I don't do music, I go a little bit cuckoo, because if I don't spend time doing what I really love and doing reactions, this inspires me. Reactions just inspire me, because I'm like, oh my god, yes, I need to practice my guitar later and sing, you know. So this is so inspiring. Do what you love. Always make time for the things that really bring you happiness and joy. And with that said, I'm going to let you go. Make sure that you hit the like, subscribe, notification bell so you never miss a post of mine. If you would like to support this channel more, you can join my Patreon, where we go into reactions in more detail. You can request a custom reaction and it will get high priority, and or leave a super thanks, and I will let you go and see you in the next one. Take care.